I just want to ask you, say, Yema, apart from sex, what else can we offer, or what else can we bring in our relationship? Apart from say all the time we are receiving, all the time and Abraham me who say ni me momo, bra unye me say as a member no who ye terms nama, say aye time. Apart from these things that they be a receiving, what else can we also bring to help? See, Ghana member power, Ghana member power. It's true because see, I am mana ayabano. Sebi, ye mo be jimmy awdwe ho a wonte ase. I'm serious. Ye mo be mo jimmy too much. We always want to receive. Ye the mouse cry, won't find ya the power now all say no. We always want to receive all the time. And men also need help. Men also need help financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually. They need our help. Say, can you say, Waham said the Biania de Yabamuda with the Amasa, Kakoseko, and you may be 6, and a Osukore. Don't call me. I don't mind that. So crank, ye bo, ye nyato fumpo. Abu. What else as a woman? Dear, and also bet me dear boy, apart from physical looks and all that they be and the percent, ye the NG. Memana bro. I do almost almost receive be. And you're buying answer for you, and you're by Jimmy for your buying answer for. Are you that woman? Be a some tree bear maswa with me buane fadre. Because ye papa momo warrior real for, but now or ye mamma mo ye nyansa for. Dr. Kwakuote. O see sooner kebi or worry or by Jimmy for and cold do baby would do ye papa despite the same thing. And my ye mema chita for, yet boa mema. And my ye boa mema, and one more call many, and it's a bema warrior, ube who said enough for 4 hours system, the lifestyle be our system, because when ya or babua phobia or day or buano. And then member be a ball mabo for munina, ye might be a idea who ball warm, and by Jimmy Phoebe, yes, also cram muadi and cahu. Little some miss me bois, till I so quite grass as Ibra radio sister when you're ba papa manamuano, when you're ba ko warren or banamuano, because a maya ye memma bois for, even Bible book polyman who by Jimmy for, including Delilah. Say not Delilah e Jimmy for in Canyon and Quebec funny so called dada something. No, you're ba yansa for. My sister, and Jimmy. Nasisia, just me shot this program TV3. Just girls in Adrian down with Trimini. Just me dream one mentias. How many hours do we spend having sex every day? And how many hours do we spend going out there hustling to make a life or to make a living? How many hours? And my man in power, of course, yeah, me fall by Jimmy for no kakra or no wabre say we are say dino or no some farmers pons out and ma or no some measure from no what's in about a friend of Bema Quasi and Penny. Debbie, after 18 years, who your balance when you're 18 years, say, Cordia, who your bar bits me a worry, it is started swaying Yansa, Bema de Ma was CB, or also you watching our buano. Of course, they're Bible, but you have to be special. I wouldn't know how Beman Becca say, Abena, I do a cosia, I fear dear. Or Wanka, some winka waboame, and painful baby say, Sumunya and Marjorie. Inti papa bi wana guy bi wo man bi woni ni kosusu asem ho a oso dem ma ben koda rechi a meye den me bre wo mu aye e yo banyansafo na wahia no no banyansafo wa ware no obanyansafo ne nante no ne hono na yesumwe no no e na wo ko bisa na asem inti enye pillow no ene ma adwen o eyo ba na oda be ma na chi no ono ene ma na adwen my sister sisamu sesia ya ma chese ye temps na be ye baako momo me se yesia chese o hwe video bi a de kan se Ghana for my ba de momo girls nko a aye time momo yeso yensisam adrum na wo se me ma no so ye de e receive. That is why I say me mani nyina no omo so power pa because be ma so power pa ye o ma me fati bonko so jimini ba chese wo mu hwe but in the face ne to one be sister abu ye be mani miemia ni mienu miensape afono no se wo nyo ba nya safo ade beta na chi afono no hwehwe ba bi foforo because abu mummy yensisam yenya responsible kakra. Because a time will come, sister. Yen ye be worry me no. Because pressure into so many danige.
Since I moved to Sweden, I've been hearing Africa poor, Africa poor, Africa poor. How is it that a nation that lives under credit is calling Africa poor? Don't bash me, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? In Uganda, if you see someone walking around with the iPhone 12, they paid cash for it. If you see someone having a house, they built it cash. If you see someone driving a car, it's cash. Because in the world where I come from, if you don't have the money, then you can't buy. We don't have credit. Take example, Sweden. I can go to a shop, get an iPhone 12, credit. House, credit. Car, credit. Everything is credit. Even underwear, you can get it on credit. So technically, if you lose your job, you lose everything and you can go to the streets, okay? In Uganda, if you lose your job, you get to keep everything. You'll just worry, where am I going to get money for school fees? Then it came to me like, how the hell the people who live in credit call people who pay cash poor?
Abuja for Mamuni now call about the Bat Sadakwa channel so. Mobi Biakwaba the live program so and we have a lot of stories a PC reading yadwene ho maybe alliance no so atomu na yeni na so ya de ache yadwene ho looking at intro and a video say me boy ya me wu say comment ba I say hello welcome okay Esther now welcome Nakupo welcome Eric, I see the table this lady is shaking you. Yeah, some Mr. Jemima Olu, they give away no. I'm waiting for mine. And I say I'm Kofi 19 in Koye no, mammy. Kofi 19 in Koye in Tiama, I had your woho. And I bra Bernard and Pons. I say Momo girls nowadays. I say, what is the name of the girl? Me Dino come here, Dino, because I've heard say she has a lot of messages will be at the cinema me Ephraim I say a promiscuous woman collects evil spirits and health problems from the man she's yeah and also and a percent me read me a video be concerning girl be or no adding you kunu to 20x which is a big blow. No, me per se, more share way no, ubetumi afre. Now one so do adwen chiraba. Do you think said the Obani year no, she was Ephraim? Kofi 19 because yeah, doje sa omo nsensem no. And ye per se bibi alliance ni tum na mo frɛ. Number no, and then edaso no. I'm fan to comment section when I'm ntumi frɛ. Mama hair story no or the new kunu be my kwato to ne ex ho after that no na reading more stories na ye de eno so yaba obetumi afre you can call now also the way yaba ye wa adwene ye de yesibi e kire ewo ho e fanye de embra okay we have call other stories so na me ko hu Brad price list bien. Me nya sure say a slip of tank. Me nya sure. I don't think so because our planning is either say all the time no or can wasem and answer the bufo ho. And finally a PF na no ayede aba. Me de na ma na to air comment ho wetumi afre na yetie won so wadwen kire concerning this particular topic. WhatsApp call. Normal call the usike na abeshi. Enti fre WhatsApp call na ye fa nhihye so. Obetumi afre. Ha. Na this week because who story be it was so funny. Tell me be some won say enti the ama in Ghana for an Africa member umudwana awade is it because of Brad Price and may the Brad Price list be better so na ebeji mu nsem. Aha, so far. Yeah, the asha ko mebusa no na pie ba. Asha na ko mu aboro so na finally wada na di ama be ma no ebu ofo o se afede o ntumi ni nya yibio no. Aha. I think say oba na nkasa ni suban and agi ni dwan. Also what experience has taught me about odo and nhyiemu and marriage and e be line in dem wetumi afre obi abetumi afra kasa. Aha, and me bia tumu until life issue anyway ya na pese discuss. Aha. Temu a wetumi you know. Okay. Yanko no so. Me fa list no to so nkyere mo. Akwa bi okwa ware na Brad Price no me kra no me yem hyehye me. List no mo de ama akwa no. Me kra me yem hyehye me. Eba. Pese me de to so na mo he. Chere se ehu. Aha. Abrantia ne list no. Okakwaje o. Na story no che say odwane incident esi wo Nigeria no. Aha. 3 cartons of Star beer. Atiase. Second one, crate of mineral. 1 carton of stout. 1 bottle of native gin. 1 bottle of MG whiskey. 1 head of tobacco and limestone. 1 pod of cola nuts. 1 jar of palm wine. 1 bottle of Jaeger wine. Hey! And a cash 10,000. Asana Mako second batch. 2 cartons of Star beer. 2 crates of minerals. 1 bottle of native gin. 1 bottle of whiskey. 1 head of tobacco and limestone. 1 piece of wax and chieftaincy. Tuber of yam. 5 tubers of yam. 1 she goat. I say 1 she goat. Hey, I'm on for bro. Hey. Also 1 she goat. And no, so another one. Cash of 10,000. Naira only. Or the only as also. or the Naira as also. Hey. Hey, I say 10,000. I say 10,000 Naira only. Yeah, better papa. Eba. I said, yeah. I say, if you ask why, I say why. I said this list there is on our parents' photo. It's our parents' photo. The woman must also put her foot down and reduce some. Abranten ko dwane. Asem esi physical. Abranten dwane. O dwane quick cry because listen me wie you. Me wie. Aha. O dwane quick cry because when to me listen eba no. Just say sa name we be ama young boys are interested so mo be don be worry. I don't think so. Enya sure. Ha. Ni na ka ho na ma ene young guys be brave give you up. Omo mpese omo be worry no. Yan to aso. I say Bernard I say God should bless everything young man who want to marry. Ephraim, I said before you see her, then she is in community property. I think the lady's parents created her with the most expensive cement in the world. Erica. Hey, I say the way the world is moving on, we can't handle all these things. Yeah, mre. Are we here? Hey, and another set too. Just say, I borrow 5 sets. Hey, go for me huna mani o. Go for me huna mani papa. Okay, one carton of star beer. The star beer need what tossa bebre. And 1 crate of mineral. 1 head of tobacco. Big bottle of snuff and cola nuts. 1 roll of cigarettes and 1 roll of match. Na no so mo de den. 1 bottle of native gin. And cash of 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira only. Only no me so no cry na me menti ase no. Ephraim, I say they should marry their daughter. Aha. And cash of 250,000 naira only. What you say? Aha. I say I say boy. Yakubu say boy. Eba. Jo metumi afre. O metumi afre na ye de we na hyehyɛ so. O metumi afre na so de wadwen kyerɛ ba. Asa na yakɔ read the stories ni bi. Aze Bernard, that's 20 liters of palm wine. Yeah, so Mercy. 250,000 naira only. Aha. Bra Ephraim, I say husbands will be instant by 2023. Yeah, me the sawe ne ba be kire mo. Enu ni. And that's great so no. You say by 2023, mema ho be yedin. Mema ho be yedin by 2023. Nti munye bia na Masha said the list akesi aba. Ebe fam nsem. Yanko, we pese me ko stories no so. Me sha say king kan bi. Do you think say Brad Price eka ho ma ene awade aye some way? Ana ama mema bebre edwane awade. Obetimi ehu am ehu comment section. Yeah. Yeah, have a quote way no so. Stories no so. Where is it? Where's the link? I can't find it. Uh-oh. Maybe and so. Okay. Good. Akwana say Ofele so hwie yigu na yi no so. Asamaba e ka be fie. Ba amenko enso hye nko ho. Site. Okay. Na ye hwa de. I say I met this lady 2 years ago on Facebook. Go for bro. You were working in the same company but different branches. Eba, I mean zooming here. So I met this lady 2 years ago on Facebook. We were working in the same company but different branches. I already knew her, but it's just that we started communicating on Facebook. A month for break. We started dating, but a few months later, she started pressuring me to marry her. So I told her to be patient. 8 months later, she got pregnant, and the pressure to marry her was so serious that she could come to my house just to fight me. 2 months later, she had a miscarriage. Now, our relationship was not all that smooth because she wanted me to marry her, and I was delaying in doing so. I introduced her to my parents, and she did same. She got pregnant again, and she told me if that I can't marry her within 2 weeks. If I can't marry her within 2 weeks, then I should forget about her. Hey! Okay, Brata, Clement, Italy, welcome. I wish I will share. Aha. Looking at the story, no. Oh, any canoe. Ebi mu share that ni obi nyam just to say about trapping the Panama ni Panawara no. I could tell you. I'll say what girls do not know is that among boys, information spreads so the guys know the girls almost sexual history, so we could have determined whether she is or not. Asemo. 8 months. Only nipa no I think 2 years. Only nipa ni na with the same company mu. Omu di nkomo eye bibia. Anita, welcome. Aha. And reacted to life stories. 8 months later, no nyam ye. And I'll bind the pressure scene so. Aha, the pressure scene so I saw the onion on ware no. Now when na obra a attempt na 2 months later na akwara na say. Akwara na say. Aha. It is since then a relationship no some way be. I some way. And almost started so introduce your mo. Obi a mo matwem pana oba nyin say na no munya introduction. Hey. Boy. Iti omo introduce your mo de che omo parents no. And oba na nyin say bio second time. Oba na sa so nyin say bio. And oba na ka chen say within 2 weeks wanya na ho ade a any on forget our dear no. Okay. And to say, I say, if I can't do it because it will be, I say, when I told her that, she told me to forget about marrying her if I can't do it because it will be a shame and disgrace to her for getting pregnant without being married. Now, when you say, "Na kwada ho na working kind eh," working kind graphic. When you say, "I don't know kwaya obenyi say," and I working kind graphic. I'm for. Yeah, but I say, she was then living elsewhere, but she came to rent in my area and moved here. Just say, "Oh, Bram, pekro bepe." One day she invited me over to her place. That's when she dropped the bombshell that she was see another guy. Oh my God. Hey! 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 Ewiase pa so de nya fair kra o. Ewiase nya fair o. Ewiase nya fair. Also one day she invited me over to her place. That's when she dropped the bombshell that she was see another guy. She was then 6 months pregnant. 3 days later, she called to tell me she's bleeding and later told me the pregnancy too spot. Ebusianfo mun kan tell me na esi ado bi a story ka ko fi se ge wa shada na say na strategy bi na no pese o de ma guy na de wa no. Hey. I say hey again. That's the second time she miscarried. Weeks later, I went to visit her and there was a guy in her room. So she told me to leave and I left in peace. Now that I'm thinking over the whole thing, I feel like she intentionally spoiled the pregnancy so she can move on with the other guy. it really pains me that I feel like I'm going to her house to pour. So we live in the same neighborhood, and when she sees me, she wants to make fun of me. Hey. Hey, it was your fault. Hey, serious. When I can, I dear also care for no. And ye be that say ni pano, mon worry into any quada. Fine, be quite a would deal. But the question is, how sure are you say Aqualani or dear? How sure are you? Material me derive from this, you say, one, it could be say, now on yam, no strategy to force the guy as a guy about warano. Two, it does an onion, but or say Aquadano, send a bay over to a movie with the new guy, no. You say, show them man, I owe dear, Pia, and your dear. Now, our body union say, then now we by force are worried. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm a mem cry anymore. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I try say, within a man better screen, so maybe you can call. Now, also do again, Chiraba, neighbor. I mean, crochet way, and when I'm in fat number and so. I think, say. And also, boy, wait to me afraid. Brad Bernard, I hear you. Share it be much more deno. It be much more deno. I need it's not easy. Share story way. Share story way. Don't wait to me afraid. I'm from to me afraid. I'm to 2 you to know. Open floor. Ye be a floor na mamo. Eba, me the number no ebe to. Na. Okay. Good. Me the number na to screen so. Wait me afre. Ephraim, but say, hey, maybe have planned this year, pal. They will marry you. Girls have to secure a man. A resourceful to survive to survive small. So this is the story. We shall form hit like button, no. Nipa 19 I don't know why of late, no. Nkofone sulu ye streaming it down, sir. But it is well. It won't hit like button in my motion, won't hit like in my na. If I enter also. The next one. Next story. Chere say. California cohabitation. I mean, be next one also. I say her husband has married another. Ish. Okay. Yanko, another one. I'm at the power cam. I'm at Nita welcome. I don't know why my network, all of a sudden, I used slow to say, what is going on. Yehovah. Okay. I mean, shit. Am I me send any audio be by the piano? I think so. My member. Nah. Okay.
Afis biom mepe o program pa me de ye obi openya mesom de mepe nasem but yen hwa de ba ko bi brother call good morning me jidi say yesu adom hoye you anope u sister me frɛ wa enye bone bibi kakra na ha me na me pese me ka cho na mo de eya na mo nsem eduru dwomunti mo ka ya nipa adwen eba so she obesha embre bi girl bi ba out na your friend no ebony such a nice girl hwɛ sɛdeɛ ɔte okita very nice voice ɔstarte sɛ ɔto dwom na ahoɔyiyi a wɔn sɛ ɛndi dabi no free asase yi so Ghanafoɔ di ho abobo a obi aka deɛ ɔbɛka deɛ obi abɛka ɔmo kan ɛwɔ mu ara na gay yi so ɛsɛ yɛfrɛ no ama buroni ɔno so baa yɛsɛ twerking no sɛ den abaayewa yi hwɛ ɔno so baa ɔstarte sɛ ɔyiyi ne ho wɔn ɛkwan a ɔfaa so a ɔde wuyɛ wei kyerɛ sɛ saa suban no Nyankopɔn mpo mpɛ ɛno Ghanafoɔ hu na ɔmo nka ɛho asɛm anaa ɔman no mu mpanimfoɔ ɛnhu na ɔmo nka na ɔmo nhyɛ sɛ yɛn yɛkura ɔman yi nti yɛwɔ tumi sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ biribi kɔ na ɛnyɛ a yɛhwɛ ho asɛm ka ne yɛstɔp nkɔlaa no first no obi nam na n'ataareɛ ho kakra po atea ɔdwen ho mmienu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bɛhwɛ asrɛ no ɛnɛ deɛ mbaayewa yi ɔmo yiyi ɔmo ho na ebi afrɛ ɔmo ho slay queens na wohu na woyi a de ayɛ dɛ nyame po ani ngye ho enti ɔmo mo mani no ɔmo ho sɛ nipa mmienu me deɛ nea minim no nipa mmienu a mmaayewa ɔmo si so ɔmbɛworɔworɔ ɔmo ho ɛde ɛto amansan no na nyame ayi ɔmo afiri hɔ ɔmo mo ɔmo adwen mmra so na ɔmo ho so obi ɔbɛtry sɛ ɔbɛyiyi ne ho ebiara nyame bɛsi ayi no afiri wesan sɛ deɛ ne yɛde kyerɛ nkɔlaa a ɔmo ba ɛna deɛ afutuo na Ghanafoɔ mpanimfoɔ de tu mmofra aba ne fo na emu ɔmo sɔre a mewɔ agyapadeɛ mewɔ wei mewɔ sei na ɔmo yɛ nneɛma a kyɛ sɛ ɛho hia nti ewiase no yɛbaa ne sɛ ahodeɛ yi a na yɛbɛpre yɛwɔ purpose nti a yɛba asase yi so na sɛ woanhu wo deɛ po a wo deɛ di wo ho nifa nante mmaayewa fanfanfanfan ne gu Ghana kuro no ɔmo sɔre a ɔmo yi ɔmo nufo ho ɔmo yi ɔmo srɛ ho te sɛ nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a yɛ ana ɛdendeɛ na ama yɛde kyerɛ akyirima yi korɔno na ɔmo bɔ no nneɛma bɔne nneɛma fi no ɛno ɛna ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛnya yɛn ho ɛno nya ahonya o obi a wanya ne ho ne obi a ɔwɔ nhyira wɔ nyame mu brother ɛyɛ a mo deɛ mo ano du dwom nti sɛ mo tufoɔ a wɔho anaasɛ mo yɛ mo reactions na ɛyɛ a na ɛgya mo soso mo de bi atu mmaayewa na ɛba no fo sɛ yɛsɛ yɛ Kristo man deɛ a ɛnea yɛnhwɛ so ne yɛnsom nyame yie na yɛnni yɛn ho ni ne yɛnyɛ asɔfoɔ atorofoɔ no so a yɛdidi ɔmo akyi a sɛ wokɔ asɔre na sɛ sɔfoɔ no nti ɔnyɛ papa a wonhu yɛsɛ aduaba no ne yɛde bɛhu deɛ sɛnea mpanimfoɔ ɔmo bu ɔmo bɛ ne fa no sɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a quotation po ɔnka bi nea ɔbɛgyina hɔ abɛyɛ ara ne ahoteɛ mewɔ wei ɛnhyɛ Kristo anuonyam ɔmo ntu mmaayewa ne
Hello, Unia. Hello.
Hello, Master.
Senior.
Boss.
Senior.
I said, where that was. Because every Santas.
Okay, wonderful, Senior. God
Because
bless
every
you.
Santa.
God bless you.
Because every Santa mercy.
Yet you.
Where that was pa. Where the one year be any. Obi any ye UTI a be a person. We will be any pa. Ye can say that was pa. Na youth na aba na ema no omafo mo adwen bebre nti si ekoware a kyese itutu ya na mo yi ana se ye mfa mpaebo ere enka ho na ema no mo de omo akuta adwen bebre a mo de ba ware so omo qualify de bo on pese boys no ere efo so no ere omo ware wo be ware o ma wie no na afi ne ho akwa akotire so and I list back when I would buy any day.
Right price, any day.
Boss,
I tell you.
any day,
Senior.
80 me, MY cry. No thing. I know you, I know thing. Anyway, the way you say, we the best any worry. 80 me worry. Just say, I'm a buy alpha. Boss, Edawasi, and then you bring Edawasi.
I'll go push up, Senior. Okay, say thank you.
Okay.
Aha. About also wait to be afraid. Aha. Na my audio no the buy no the two youth no fo. Aha. Na yon the next story so. Let yon the next story so. Eh. Yon the next one. I say I want to put an issue over to the followers about a decision I made in a recent relationship. Through this Batman group, I met a non-Ghanaian who was interested in me, although not based in Ghana, and is also 13 years older than I am. Communication was good, even though he has doubts because of his previous relationships. And, I reassured him to stay positive, because that's the only way he could get positive results. Fast forward, we started having a normal relationship, and it was steady for only 3 days. Hey! It was steady. The only reason it ended on the 3rd day was because he wants to cohabit with me when he comes to Ghana. I said it doesn't sit well with me. I tried giving him reasons and he seemed to respect my decisions. Until this evening, when I tried to establish communication after one missed 2 of his video calls. Honestly, on 24 December, I was on night shift as a nurse and my ward was packed. I couldn't take a nap until I got home. We tried to talk about the cohabitation issue while at work. He was doing night shift at his N2. That was when I realized he wasn't okay getting his own place when he comes here. Honestly, I was already stressed at work, so I had to excuse him so I can focus on work. I overslept, and even when it was even late to work, I missed his video calls and decided to send a voice note so we can video chat later when I settle at work. I carefully gave him details of what happened, and his response shows he didn't believe I was asleep. Akwawe insecure, and I pointed it out to him. All he could say was that I was giving him red flags since yesterday. So this man actually wants to come and stay with me, and because I said no, he wants to move to the next available person. I won't change my mind on my decision. I just want to find out from your fans if it's even right for a man to come and stay with a woman. The other way round is what I'm used to. You say, when I side check for as a cohabitation, and cohabitation is no good. And looking at this scene, guy near Salome, the person in the Oba, no Barbara, no co. And yet, to me, it's a good decision in a lady network, it's really a good decision. Say, why my coin, no one you see, no, it's a good decision. Na guy no insecure, offer obi baako, no one turning can, no one start to conclude. A problem baako what guys I was say you fix it. Just offer no when you're not what to argue, you ignore. You got the next one. Let me hear. Eka. Okay. I said, her husband is outside the country. Where is it? Yeah, my Anita, yeah, it's true. Why are dear pa say why 1 year? Why my coin? No, on and because all call be using or banana baby die should be a keke. Now what dog, Aha. I say, I'm sorry for coming into. Hey, and I am home. My sister is crying uncontrollably. And I don't know home. Her husband is outside the country. Everything was okay between them until a month ago. He relocated from where he was to a different city, but in the same country. After moving, everything changed in terms of their communication and everything. She asked him why But he kept saying she's making noise out of no noise, of no issue, because he is not doing anything behind her. She trusted him until today when she tried calling the husband. A lady picked up the call. Ayeka. Eka be fie. Ebusianfo eka be fie. Aha, eka be fie. I say, she trusted him until today when she tried calling the husband. A lady picked up the call and told her that she is also married to the man. That my sis is just wasting her time waiting because she won't allow him to come back to Ghana again. It can't be fie. Did you acquire any say? Obini ne yere na oho. Guy na no. Owa yere wa kwantuo mu. Ensa mo koso pa o. Owa yere wa kwantuo mu. Boy. As immediately my sis hanged up and started crying like a baby. She and the husband were like teeth and tongue. Okay. Wawale wa Ghana was also wale ba akonso ho. They are very close, pa. So she never thought something like this will ever happen. Now I don't know what to tell her again to console her. Please, what should she do? She is broken-hearted. Hey, and some at the pause, dear, now dear. So be single na. Yeah, na so hot. And Ephraim, I said the woman thought she was a good digger. Now she has seen that was rather the good. Okay. There be a bride frame. One say it doesn't make sense. Say beba de who talk what no baso. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And your friend Salome, Bema took what's no ban chen and a quada. Friend Salome. And yet, hey, boy. Story is serious. So, or you know, Ghana and once I cough gear for about for it, near one and say, oh, jam a new queen in Bagana view. Boy, yes, was it? I am 24 years married woman and pregnant. My husband was good in bed when he initially got married, but after I got pregnant, he became very lazy in bed. I always call for matches, but he always says he is tired. I can't be free. He is working from home to home. If not, I will say he is cheating on me. I always feel for the thing, but I don't get my own dish to dash. I always watch, hey, blue, when I'm feeling, I had an open conversation with him concerning our sexual life, but there isn't any improvement. I even told him I was going to buy a, shocking enough, his response was, God will punish you if you use my money to buy it. I am really confused. He's always playing FIFA and has no time. I need my husband's, that's my attention. Please advise me. Hey, PS4. I'll carry. Hey. Game free. I'm on for bro. Boy. Hey. And some word do. Okay, I'll call we say. How's the day? I trust. Okay, I'm going. I say. Story in your nice. I'm going so. I say. My best friend has been married for 4 years now, with a beautiful family. The girl has. I say they have a girl. And the wife is almost due with their second child. I must say, they have a beautiful family. His wife is kind, respectful, and treats everyone right. My friend is the type of guy every woman wishes for. Hey, Ned, welcome. Brother Ephraim, I say being a single man is nice, rough. Now I see why women, what guys, money like that. The night food I have been buying from the mall. Hey, I see. Ephraim, what's your info? So the girls want a broad husband. Brother said, they think Ghana boys are stingy. Next, welcome. Stories will we ask you. Line also that's so until wait to your friend. Line wait to your friend. Now wait to me so you do aba. Now we are enjoying the stories over here. And some share we ask you. And some will hope. Some Yanko as my friend is the type of guy every woman wishes for. He is caring, loving, easygoing type, and makes sure his wife has everything she needs. I have never for once seen them argue over anything, and they live happily. Behind my friend's mask is a man who can't stop cheating on his wife. Sometimes I have to intentionally call the wife and lie that he is with me so he can go and see his side chick. Anytime I ask him why he cheats, he says, "My guy, I have no reason to. You know I love my family and I won't trade them for anything." He never sleeps outside. I never stays out late, so it's difficult for the wife to suspect anything like that. I must say he cheats perfectly, but I'm scared of what will happen if someday the wife gets to find out I cover him and stuff. I don't really know what to say again. Help me. Hey! I said, "Whoa. I'm out for bro." Hey! You're quite the next one. Although I met this nice lady last year through a friend. A normal link up. Hey! Red flag 4. We had a little chat and moved into course. Few weeks later, she is respectful, calm, and in fact, all characters a woman must exhibit. I said, "Oh, yeah, aha." Also, the only problem was she was not spiritually strong. Ned, I was there. At the palma, singleness is what is nice. So the stress of motherhood no be easy. Okay. Bryce baby was say if I know the evolution will bring these girls now called the ladies, it hurts me that I didn't come on 19th century. Where are they? Buame. Divine delight as I'm enjoying with my plantations. Here is you. Fantastic. With your stories. Also, the only problem was she is not spiritually strong. Also, my hunger packs all vanish. also, the vibe was good, but the rate at which the lady brought up sexual and romantic topics for discussion was too much for me. I was an addict to such things, but now I am out. I tried my best to let her know that I am not interested in such things because it contradicts the teachings of Jesus Christ. One brother is becoming wise. Okay. As we did the necessary arrangement and met last year. Jack, this guy is fine. We had a chat for some time. Then boom, Kinsey pa. I say, Bieja didn't happen. Nanka, I turn full beans. Something I have tried to overcome. No, I told her this thing can't continue, and she agreed. Fast forward, she started talking about the covalent bond. We are fun, blah 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 blah. Sister bond bang. I say, sister bond bang. Some of them bond take place. I say yes. You met someone who is good and kind, but him or her spiritual life is weak. Dangerous. Aha. As a fast forward, she started talking about the covenant bond and formed blah blah blah. Sister bond bang. I started ignoring her course, no chat, etc. for 3 months. I became lonely and started communicating with her again after apologizing. Auntie, she hasn't changed as she keeps sending me the Nyama. I was not reaching who addict too, who now is now out. So the whole pictures and the items now ready. She keeps telling me we should meet somewhere like a week and beja ourselves well. She told me she's hey. Also a info, which I later found out said it was all a lie. Story for another day. I've ignored her like 4 months now and I'm feeling lonely. I stay alone too. I reckon you use you, Nyama. I say, hey, I say, will this lady help me to do the will of God or make her run for my life? It's not easy, and I'm confused. Now, why Nipa? Nipa on what I say no. Yeah, some more. Okay, anyway, I say a very nice story. I mean, call on where you are. Yeah, some more. Keep you anonymous for when I'm mobile. Boy. Link is protected, saying. Okay. I say, a local bond. Okay. I met this beautiful Ghanaian nurse and got married to her. After 6 months of dating, we were living happily until one serious incident happened. We have been married for the past 4 years. On the day of our wedding, a certain gentleman was introduced to me by my wife and her sister. Hey, the third person was a brother to my wife, according to them. Ish. Boy. As a good husband to my wife, I was always ready to welcome her brother to my house anytime he showed up to visit her. I also ran like Joseph. One day, my wife and her sister called me to complain of an issue my brother-in-law had, which they are supposed to pay an amount of 30,000 Ghana cedis or else he might be in prison. Since I loved my wife, I helped them with the money to solve the issue. Fast forward, I came home one day at midnight from a business trip without my wife's knowledge, only to meet her and a supposed brother-in-law doing the thing on my matrimonial bed. A deal, brah. This time, if you're welcome, and you ready air life stories, aha, you guys can also call. I'm on for. I can hear live stories. Yeah, can hear live stories. Aha, and see. Wait me, I join it. Hey. So I met this beautiful Ghanaian nurse and got married to her after 6 months of dating. We were living happily until one serious incident happened. We have been married for the past 4 years. I'm married 4 years. Okay. On a day of our wedding, a certain gentleman was introduced to me by my wife and her sister. The third person was a brother to my wife, according to them. As a good husband to my wife, I was always ready to welcome her brother to my house anytime he showed up to visit her. And we will be a deity for 6 months. And I warren 4 years in Nebusian for bra. And to one, they are then a how 4 years, so no about 4 years. Unim Nebusian for. Okay. As a good husband to my wife, I was always ready to welcome her brother to my house anytime he showed up to visit her. One day, my wife and her sister called me to complain of an issue my brother-in-law had, which they are supposed to pay an amount of 30,000 Ghana cedis, which is 300 million old cedis. He said, Ajay Frames, also information we are seeing. Hey, listening live from China. Oh, welcome, senior. Sister, welcome. Ajay Frames. Okay, welcome. I say brother-in-law for. Easy. Easy. Akoto. Easy. Aha. Number no. But you have free. WhatsApp saving number na free. Aha, I don't know.
I know the fashion reappear.
Oh, okay. Okay, abawa. Okay. One day, my wife and her... Okay, Kualaba. Hello, senior. Senior, good evening.
Yeah,
I'm doing a patch of page on neck. I cram my way. And that's also your audio for Bray. Why? Aha, your live program. So, it is an hour shed. Yeah.
Okay, live program in America, but that was the first person we said.
Oh, okay. Maybe I want to voice no form. Do you to me, Jenna Yamaya? Na yate the work here because one who chiri kakramaya.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you kasani here? Try.
Yeah.
Bacha kasa.
Okay. I'm there, Michiano. Lady, Michiano, 3 weeks ago.
Bros, or voice no for whether your audio recorded for Bray one play. Why?
Okay.
Yeah, voice no from Tini. Thank you. Aha. It's AJ. Yeah. Welcome. I say never trust a beautiful man who claims to be single. Whether you are come say any single woman we are see, you are any single woman we are see. As the boys have scouted and surveyed the place already. Aye. Or bet one single, not unless a parent in a strict. And again, you will be a bunu, and I will be a like or named your powers as you so. Honestly speaking, difficult. A 1 in a million. And a casa based on majority. I say. Or more generate 3 million we no na akwa ne so be we ni go so I say 3 weeks me say I sense it will be ending in tears and I'm about them. I rather have it Erica be kum nipa I just you I say brother I beg I'm single why you yate single as in single na single in quote. Because single you were single as in single, and you were single as in not single. Teacher him. Aha. As we went to them, almost ran through. I said, when you mean in a mum. Because I know few ones they are not like that. And you mean I know few ones they are not like that. On the fast forward, I came home one day at midnight from a business trip without my wife's knowledge, only to meet her and my supposed brother-in-law doing the thing. A man for Germany. But Robert, I know hate it like that. We are enjoying this life. And there are more stories every day. I say. Since I was determined not to disgrace my wife and her brother to the family, I decided to speak only with her sister, who told me the gentleman is actually my wife's ex-boyfriend. I do way na ya na mekano. Jesus, make create one special one for this. It be relationship on kwa. You better start any relationship stuff so good. I will do that. Make create that group no. Hey, and someone has information so. Hey. I need was 95% around true. Yeah, so the Java vacancy. Serious. Sana. Bestie, ne yeromo. Oh, onye me show me bestie. Wakona na obi so abesha hore. I said, single pa, I am dating myself, please. This bothering, bothering fire pa. Ranere. Since I was determined not to disgrace my wife and her brother to the family, I decided to speak only with her sister, who told me the gentleman is actually my wife's ex-boyfriend. I was testing my 1 2 1 2. Hey, you're interested though. Hey, I'm on for the bonio. I say mercy Lord. Share. Things they go on rough. As I haven't been myself from that day, and I'm now confused on what to do. I have tried all means to forget this, but it seems not working. Any advice on what I should do right? Nana, sa kwane de we follow no. Okwale omoyin out. I've been watching him. I have so many channels that I watch. Some you don't mean that. I have so many channels I share. And I'm about betting no maybe brass. Inti Ghana no more yes I am na me anya mo one. Normal. And it's good. And was some years to just help us. Ephraim, Meshane Papa, I watch a lot of after Ebekasa, my man was more testing me a bedding come a group call. I have a lot of guys I'm sure, and I have learned a lot since 2019. I'm telling you. It always say, yo, my papa wo. And you be also they are like over entitled, too much. They over entitled. I'm about my Martino maybe brase. Okay, we'll see it. Okay. Share yo mujana sana say Kobi de ne kokot. Na say Kobi de ne kokot. Abaya na oba asona na ono no mu ade na omemia phone so no. Yeah, ne say you know. Nya email. Okay. Okay. I said some girl was coming to use sister rather to chop me I ran. Wow. Share. Hey, Akoto, what information you make us? Akoto information. Hey, I'm up for. I say I am happy that you treat. Okay, it's about my brother and how he has been in love with our mother. What? Oh my God. Hey, information ho yen kan. It's about my brother and how he is being in love with our mother since childhood. This has been a family was secret for long. So we lived in with dad, but he kept complaining about my big brother's behavior. Every baby doesn't like it. Yet when their dad tries to kiss their mother, but they stop. Big bro didn't and continue even after they had me. He was so jealous of me that he tried to harm me so many times, and mom decided not to have any more babies after me. She tied her womb without dad's consent. Hey! Dad used to tell me that when big bro was 2 years old, he would wake up just to watch them, to see if they kiss. Dad raised some money, rented a chamber and hall, 1 bedroom, and they moved from a single room to the apartment. But still, big bro didn't want to change. Akwawe drama. Yeah, Akoto, me too. I really learned a lot. I say, bro, Akoto, give us more filler. Hey! I say, some girl was coming to use sister. Sister, brother. Ah, okay. Hey! Hey! It became worse when mom had me. He hated me to the core. And though he stopped hating me, he merely tolerates me just because I am his blood. He started insulting dad when he was 5 years old. Wow. As I understand why Jesus never married. Hey. I say, mom wasn't supporting dad to beat him. They divorced when I was 4 years. What? And big bro was 8. Since then, any man mom tried to marry, her will leave. Mom took him to a boarding school and he always ran away no matter how far the school was. One time he went missing for 3 days. Since then, mom stopped taking him to boarding. He was then 11 years old. I said, brother be brother, sir. No much feelings, sir. Hey! She thought he would grow out of it, but he didn't. When he went to secondary school, Form 1, he went to boarding, but came back within a month that he suspects mom has been bringing a man home. Akwara wayare ana. Akwara wale ne mami o. I tell you, trust me. Akwara wale ne mami o. Hey! Story day o. Story day. Hey! Also, this one was Yensuo ba o. Hey! Boy. Akwara 5 years to me did your papa tamama. Omu to me, the parents to me jaya wadie. Wow. Hey! So this one was Yensuba. Although she thought he would grow out of it, but he didn't. When he went to secondary school Form 1, he went to boarding, but came back within a month that he suspected mom had been bringing a man home. We later got to know that the man mom was seeing was a con artist who sleeps with women and makes them take loans for him before he vanishes. Bro didn't go back to boarding again till he finished school. Let me tell you how serious this is. I am 23 now, but my bro still sleeps in my mom's bedroom. Hey! She's tired of trying to sack him. One of my aunties sent her an invite 4 years ago to go and spend the holidays in Canada so that she can relocate permanently. My bro slit his wrist. Yes, that bad. So my mom didn't go. Wow. Where hasn't he been taken to? Pastors, counselors, psychologists, etc. that now he will pull a knife if he hears of such. I am talking about my brother being upon my menu to. He is still a virgin because it's only mom he wants. That's what I'm talking about. He's never done anything to her or even tried to kiss her, but it's like he's made up his mind that if he can't have her, then no one can. Wow. Mom is very beautiful and cute. It's we her case who are taller and bigger than her, and men still call her, but because of my brother, she stopped using a mobile phone. If you can't get her on my phone or the house phone, then you have to wait, otherwise his tantrums will fill the house. Is there any way I can help her without hurting my bro hurting himself? Yes, we all think there's something wrong with him, but he is still my brother. From the outside, we seem like a happy family, but we are not. How do I leave home after school for mom to be alone with him? Who knows what will happen? Hey! Akra ne pa maame awe no. Ayeka. Boy. Hey. Asemo. I say enough is enough. I say this one there is so but spiritual marriage where am I the pa? A Jeffrey, I say, which country are you now? As I am 23 years old, a technical university student and a mother of 2 years old. There are 5 of us aside my parents. 2 are my biological brothers and 2 are my cousins. My mother has been taken off since childhood. One of them is my dad's niece. I am married. We got married 2 months ago, but I'm still living in my parents' house because I am scared if I leave, my mom ebewu from beatings. Do you know I used to think it was normal for a man to shene yere? I grew up with it. My dad, my uncle don't take shit from their wives and discuss it openly. In school, the boys used to shembano, and when caught, both the boy and the girl were punished for disturbing. That didn't stop the girls from being yashomo. My dad shit, or let's say fight with my mom over anything, any topic, movement, behavior, issue, just about anything. My brothers also learn from this behavior, and beatings there, I have received my fair share. Hey. It's from SHS that I learned that it is wrong for men to show me. I will go home and tell them, but you watch Ghanaian movies and men are sure me. So it didn't change anything. But slowly, through positive words, I helped my brothers to understand that they still do it, but maybe a slap. Hey! It is my father who hasn't changed. He is 71 and mom is 68. Like, how? Are you kidding me? And he is still emotional. I'm scared to leave because my brothers are married and gone. I'm the only one who can stop my father. If not, the issue is that my husband has seen him all my meno, and I'm scared he will become abusive because he has a bit of a temper. Ever since we had a traditional marriage, I've been delaying moving into his place because of this. A shiano is enough, but my dad doesn't see it. That way, and mom makes it worse. But sometimes out of a bufu and telling my dad to shino, if he's a man, I have had enough. ano jijie ya onim so ebema oye bema bomi obabu nso. My mother is the one who keeps telling me not to disgrace papa by not reporting him. She says I want to destroy her marriage. I'm scared. What do I do? My man say, oh, Brad Divine Kafra, you do more light. Kafra, Ghana. I ask him, you man cost soon for few. Okay. I say I'm a Muslim woman married with 3 kids. I am working, but my husband is not. My problem here is I wanted to buy a piece of land, and my husband suggested that we use our firstborn's name to do the document. I refused because I feel it may cause problem for the case when we are both no more, especially as they are all males. While we were on this, he gave his name to be used on the document initially, but I didn't complain because I bought one in my name before marrying him. Also, upon a careful thought, I told him I want my name on it rather because we are both Muslims, and at any time he could decide to marry a second wife. Boy, if properties are acquired in his name, it will. They are his, and no family or whosoever will trust or believe me if I tell them I bought it in his name. So we should change it to my name. He became very angry that I was saying I didn't want to change it. Within a week of paying for it, he stopped talking to me. Tantrum. I then had to go to them to whether the information could be changed or not. I was informed that they can, but it will be at a fee. I agreed to pay, but now I don't know whether I am doing the right thing or not. Please advise a sister in if I should put his name on it or not. Hey, I do with him. Ebu for the thing says it's advisable for Obawe to change documents in it to any community. Looking at how go for or more in the or more custom in the Hey. As a pregnancy is really weird, but varies with different women. Let me comment about. Let me see. Yeah. I said, read the Zoe Life by Kenneth Hagin helped me a lot in my Christian walk. Oh, PDF another send me. I'm checking here. Me website be I'm checking your mouth. So me check here. I'm here. Okay. Yes, you trim 1 hour, 90 minutes. Aha.
All right. Shuffling music from your library.
Okay. I say pregnancy is really weird, but varies with different women. My brother's wife was pregnant last year, and I went through a lot because I live with them in the same house. My phone's ringing tone always made her nauseous, and I saw her vomit one afternoon. When I had a call, but couldn't answer because I was fast asleep with it. Also with this, I had to change it. Secondly, she hated to hear footsteps. Hey! anytime she heard the footsteps, she would have a migraine. Hey! Boy, one afternoon, as I returned from my group studies and entered the hall, she started vomiting. Hey! One nante cry now for few. Hey! Ring to bar no for fit. Boy. One afternoon, as I returned from my group studies and entered the hall, she started vomiting. She then told me she could smell me as I entered the house. Hey! 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 She started vomiting. Then she then told me she could smell me as I entered the house. Hey! She said, dear, me whole bon. Also, she couldn't stand my body scent. So my brother suggested I had to change my clothes, perfume and cream. Hey! Still, this my sister-in-law said she can smell me. I went to face my nails and painted it purple. This woman saw it and boom, got furious and she left the house to avoid seeing my face because my fingernails irritated her. Hey, I'm manful. Hey. Hey. I quite a criminal. Also, I went to fix my nails and painted it purple. This woman saw it and boom, got furious. And she left the house to avoid seeing my face because my nails irritated her. Hey! She came back about 3 hours later. I mean, if it's a message be about. Okay, yeah, brother, and audio ni yaba biti.
Brother, to them, sorry, baby. I never want to network any answer than you. Already, there's a small story when I'm saying, me nearby you go or by. Okay, I'm so or school, on baby matching into me. Imagining I at times in my friend or say, oh, squinty, mammy in this table, and I see you, okay, Matty, men this table. And won't he, Nami I say, it be a matching no beba. And me command me nisua waba medwuma bisan se den na ope o medwuma o se waba fi na me se o efi na wo ban no wo be peden because wo kɔ no minim se obi bia ye set one ka asini we fi bibi nka chen so wo kɔ no se wo fa bibia anti there is no any single thing that se bibi mpo hia ko betumi afre na ye de ase no na wo de aba o se obaji bibi ma ya bibi sane and o se tisa Sunday ansan waka de kɔ no ope enti me pese tiefo etumi gas ma me say the open no because me the Stingy Men Association me the president almost 13th catching so who kono say wo fa bibia anti there is no any single thing that say bibi mpo hia ko betumi afre na ye de ase no na o de aba o se obaji bibi ma ya bibi sane and o se tisa Sunday ansan waka de kro no pa akire me enti me pese tiefo etumi gas ma me say the open no because me the Stingy Men Association me the president almost 13th year compare bo nti me the preparation so year compare bo ni na o de abebo me amama adwene mu nyina yam konsan because en come plans ho kra that's it en kan ho kra nti amama ye basa ntumi mponi meti aduane atumi nu aye basa because waba en come plans ho nti vasi na me fisa me nko na yese me chile a me hye me wan kwana bi nti boto no musu aye dry baage ya ba me a ntumi hu ade o bepe osime ntwa Jesus Sunday amama adwuma ma ya mkwansen me so me Stingy fo yi wo mo si ye ko yes on 30 Ah, yeah, same you. At the end of the story, I can't perceive me for a share or bra, yeah,
Stingy Men
Mona mobile
Association.
reaction. A quiet kind of yen a year brave because and come a prance and who
When I'm
cry.
mobile.
Tis ya. A to me, I dream to me, do cry.
Hey, I want for yeah, some more. Brown person betia. Okay, see the so on na wo ho. Aha, I don't know. As if Valentine's coming, where is your boyfriend? Waba. And bra, and yes, over mo dia pekakra na. Yes, waba na waba. Yeah, yeah, dear. Let's get back to yeah. Actually, I say, and if Akutaka, as if she came to take Valentine's gift. Hey, I'm quite a story this way. My slow me to cry. As our money to go and spread her sad boy. Yeah. Serious. So, it's an idea. I say, hey, she said, dear, me home bon. She couldn't stay. She couldn't stand my body scent. So my brother suggested I change my clothes, perfume and cream. Still, this my sister-in-law said she can smell me. I went to fix my nails and painted it purple. This woman saw it, no, and boom, she got furious, and she left the house to avoid seeing my face because my nails irritated her. She came back about 3 hours later. From then, I told her anything I wanted to do to find out if she was okay with it or not. And that really helped. No footsteps, meaning I had to remove my shoes. James Bond. Oh, God. Hey. Lady not done James Bond, though. It's a refuge, just were in Pabwana. On Antimokobako. No footsteps, meaning I had to remove my shoes and walk barefoot when entering the house. Hey, Eba. I was at the hall one night around 2 a.m. doing my assignment and I heard her on the phone call. I decided to listen to who she was talking to, and she was saying she was crying and telling the person that my brother says he is tired and that he can't do the thing night unless the following day. It was funny, but I felt bad for her because she was really crying. Guess who she was speaking to? My mom. I'm bien easy. Oh, 7 pounds. I said, hey, she woke up hypertensive mom at 2 a.m. because of Bija. That day in particular, my brother had just arrived from a field trip and you could see tiredness in his face. After all this, she put to bed a bouncing baby boy. Her baby boy is now 8 months and the boy loves me so much. I really love him too. Fast forward, I heard her telling my brother that she's tested positive for pregnancy. I am typing now. I'm done packing. I'm just waiting for my brother to return on Tuesday. Then I tell him that I miss my mom. I want to go and live with her for some time. On James Bond story be part 2. I don't know if this reason will be tangible, but I'm still looking for a person to live, a reason to live, because I can't go through what I went through during his first pregnancy. Please share for me because I need an excuse to leave the house. Hey, I'm up for. Let me hear. Okay. And can feel more stories in a yampong. As I've been with my boyfriend for 7 years now. Somewhere in December last year, I was with him when a number kept calling him. Out of curiosity, I picked the number from his phone and called. And called. To my surprise, it was a woman. The next day, I sent a message asking her why she was calling my boyfriend at that time. She later called to tell me she is his girlfriend and that they have been together for 12 years. Hey! This guy a mafia. On your banner for 7 years on one. And Samson will be over for 12 years. I'll create a legend, a living legend. As I was shocked to the bone, and for a moment, I couldn't say a word. The problem now is that the guy is gone for training and will be back in 4 months' time. I don't know what to do, whether to believe her or wait for the guy to come back and explain things to me. I am really confused. Help her sister. Hey! Boy. Okay. Yeah, easy. Yeah, easy. Akoto. It's not easy. I see yesterday something terrible happened in my area where I stay, and I'm feeling bad for the child who was the victim. I would like to share it so that the parents who do that can be very careful. When I took a case between a 10-year-old baby boy and a 5-year-old, this is how it went. The mother of the boy left home and went to visit her parents who happened to live nearby. They live in a compound house, and there are other children living over there too. Confirmed reports indicate that the mother baths with the 10-year-old boy. She never allows him to smell pomade on her body, dresses in front of him, and after bathing, takes the child to Awashia. Oh my God. Stays overnight at her boyfriend's house and all. The mother told her friends all this and isn't shy about it. And she thinks it's the best. And this woman isn't the slim type too. She's fat, tall, and a little bit fair. And so imagine what the boy goes through. Hey, Rade. They live in a single room with a closed porch. So yesterday, the victim's mother was preparing food while her child was playing outside with this boy. It was a normal thing, so she didn't really think anything about it. But after preparing this meal, she couldn't find her daughter on the compound. It was around 3 getting to 4, thereabouts. She decided to check inside the woman's room to see if her baby was there. And that's where she found this horrific scene. The 10-year-old boy has lifted the girl up from the floor closer to his chest. And oyo. The mother screamed when she saw this, entered and pulled her daughter away. She checked and saw traces of moja or akolana yimu, my God, mixed with whitish fluid, which might be from aquadano. My God, 10 years. Instead of the mother to be sober and accept the fact that she had failed as a mother, she was rather angry at the girl's mother for creating a scene out of this. That this is children's case, so the girl's mother should calm down. The girl's mother took the child through the 2 procedures, and when they returned from the hospital, it was confirmed that there is a hole in Akwarana Yimu Ate Ayekuru. My God. This morning, the boy's mother and stepdad said the son hasn't Onkuminipa, so there's nothing to beg for. I'm scared for the baby girl, and how she will be traumatized after this can ruin her. She might lose her self-confidence. My advice to parents is to always be on the lookout for their case and never trust any kid around them. Hey! Aha. So, the next episode in Besi I say we will come again with more stories. Yeah. Baba with more stories. Stay tuned. I said my Ben Papa. Serious. This is crazy. Very, very crazy. I mean, here say, "Oh, do you know be about okay?" Jabusia for na edi besi. With that never say at least you've read some stories and I might be sad though, because my I want to kwala dware there. When you buy dware on a sraw. Akwala we hu nioma. Nyame mu aye. It is war. Na we dey ba do besi. Yankopon nhira mo. Abo me ha 1:21 a.m. Thank you very much for the story. Akoto send me message why? WhatsApp. Isaac, so wait to me so send me message. Isaac send me message. Akoto send me message. Na man that screen so no. Yamon komo. Edamuni amasi. You be share you. God bless you all. After na mo mati we no. Yeah, mon share, mon like na we share. So when ekoso a, you better ye be 3 days bu ha, you be stories be say, be kan be near asere na. Yes, you had the answer. But more serious no, the last story no, mad. Mad. Like, come on. Kwada 10 years, oto kwada 5 years mo na saying. Kwada na mo ba na die. De yo mo husi bi yo mo de no, chen yi, otwe hu wi. Abusia fa na me de